What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Yeah, literally the day after I finished filming last week's vlog, it just started snowing out of nowhere. I would have really liked it if I had filmed that video while in the snow, but then now that I think about it, it probably wouldn't be very convenient considering that I have my camera with me. So like sometimes if the snow drops on the camera and the snow melts into water, that would probably bring some problems that I don't want. So maybe the day that I filmed that video was just right, like right before the snow started to come down. It was pretty magical though, I'm not gonna lie. Just being able to drive around town while it's snowing outside. It honestly felt like Christmas again, because I miss being here during Christmas, right? So it feels like I'm able to experience that even though it's not Christmas anymore. It wasn't snowing that heavily where the roads are undrivable. It was more so like you can feel it, dropping on your face, but it's not enough to make the whole place feel slippery whenever you walk outside. I loved it though, that's for sure. Even though it only lasted for like 2 to 3 days total, I was able to once again feel what it feels like to walk around in the snow. Anyways, for today, I was thinking, it's so cold outside right now, right? I think it's about, what is it, 17 degrees outside right now. So I needed to find a reason to stay at home. And then I realized that I still have some episodes to watch for season 5 of Stranger Things. I want to be able to watch the entire rest of the season tonight in one sitting. I think right now I'm about maybe 4 episodes in, and I have like probably 5 hours of episodes left to watch. So I definitely want to do that tonight. We're gonna get some Wingstop while we watch it. That's gonna be very exciting. But until then, we still have the whole day to ourselves. I have some things that I want to do today, particularly when it comes to playing the guitar. There are certain songs that I want to play that I want to polish on. And then after that, I'm going to go to the bookstore because I finished my last book a few weeks ago. So I want to get another book at that bookshop that I've been going to. So yeah, today is just going to be a little cozy stay at home vlog. I might go outside actually. There's a little park that's nearby here that I would like to visit. But we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. So without further ado, let's get the vlog started. Say what, say what, say what, say what, say what, say what. I know you don't like the sound. I ran away to the Golden State just to see if I could get back home. All right, just finished a nice little guitar practice. There's a lot of songs that I really like playing right now, especially the ones that have like a strumming pattern to it. I like it when I play songs like that because it gets me into the flow state of like making my fingers move and it sounds really smooth. I don't think the problem of my finger getting in the way of other chords is a problem anymore. That used to be a big problem for me. Now it's more so trying to play it smoothly, right? Because, like I said, a lot of these songs have repeating strumming patterns, and when you do it over and over again, sometimes you will forget how to play it, in the middle of the song. So I'm trying to prevent that from happening just by practicing more of it. One of the songs that I like to play right now is Say Why by Zach Bryan. He actually recently just came out with a new album, and Say Why was one of my favorite songs on there. Another artist that I like playing songs from is Ichiko Aoba. She's a Japanese artist, and a lot of her songs makes you feel like you're in a fairy tale somewhere. Like there's this song, I think it's called Up on the Hill or On Top of the Hill, something like that. That was the one that I played. There's another song called Asleep Among Endives. That one I also like as well. Just a lot of songs that I listen to regularly. It's just that I like to play it on the guitar. It's a different feeling when you're playing it yourself. Thankfully, it's not too difficult to play. I feel like I'm slowly improving where, the things that may used to be hard to play, now it's not so hard to play. It's just about, getting into the flow of things, making it smooth, like I said before. Really good practice today. I think right now it's about time for me to go to that bookstore and find a new book. Let me show you guys the book that I got. It's called When the Cranes Fly South by Lisa Ridson. It sounded very interesting when I was reading the summary of it. It's about this character named Bo who is running out of time, like as he's getting older, and he's seeing some of the things that he loved slowly being taken away from him. And I think that was just an interesting topic that, shows how precious life is. So I definitely want to read about that. I'm really proud of myself this time for only being at the bookstore for probably half an hour. I think last time I was there, I was there for more than an hour long. So it's definitely an improvement. It's still kind of hard for me though to find a book. I was just scrambling around looking for books that I find interesting and then having to, eliminate all of the other books down to one book. I typically go for books that are about 300 pages. That way it feels manageable to me to finish it in a short amount of time. If I read 10 pages every day, that'll take approximately a month to finish the book, which sounds kind of slow for people that read often, but for me, that's like a good amount of time where I can seep in the information from each chapter and really get to read the book slowly. I also found some other books that I find interesting as well. For example, there was this book that I remember I read in high school. It was called Purple Hibiscus. I remember reading that in sophomore year of high school and I really liked it. So I think after I finish reading this book, I would want to get that book. That's good. That means that the next time I go to the bookstore, I won't be there for a long time. I just need to find that book and get out. Anyways, I'll read this starting tomorrow. For tonight, you already know what we're doing. I think in a few hours, I'm gonna go to Wingstop to get my food. And then after that, we will come back and just start binge watching the rest of the Stranger Things. Y'all ready for this? Three, two, one. Ta-da! Look at how big these wings are. I was kind of skeptical of this particular location because the last time I ordered from here, they gave me really small wings, but not this time. I got the original hot flavor and then the spicy Korean Q flavor, which is one of my favorites from Wingstop. And then I got the drink, which is Powerade. I don't drink soda, so Powerade was one of the only options that they had. But yeah, some celery sticks, carrot sticks. Let's eat. All right, set up the camera. Oh, this is about to be really good. I'm so excited for this. So I'm coming off of chapter 4 of season 5. If you haven't watched it yet, a little spoiler alert. Basically at the end, we find out that Will has the same power as Il, where he's able to like use his mind to control certain things around him. And I remember just watching him use his hands like control the Demogorgons and have them suspended in the air. I was like, that's so cool. Chapter 5 better have something interesting to even top chapter 4 because it's going to be pretty hard to do that. All right, let's do it. I'm hungry. I'm ready to watch. Let's watch chapter 5. Finally just finished the last episode of season 5 of Stranger Things. It's basically almost midnight now. I'm kind of tired. The entire show was well done. Whoever was in charge of, making this whole show, I'm really like thankful for them to be able to, enjoy these episodes from season 1 all the way to season 5. Especially that ending, it kind of made me emotional seeing how the characters have, grown up from, the earlier seasons. I'm not going to give any spoilers just in case you haven't watched it yet, other than the spoiler that I gave earlier before I started watching. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the show. I loved every character in it, everybody that was part of this show. I would definitely recommend it to anybody that hasn't watched it yet. With that said, I think that's gonna bring it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. Even though it was super cold today, I was able to enjoy myself practicing the guitar, getting a new book, and then watching Stranger Things while eating some wings. It's definitely going to get even colder in the next few weeks. I was looking at the weather app, which I do pretty often, living in the East Coast. Yeah, it's going to get super cold, even colder than today. I definitely have to prepare for that. But for now, if you would like to check out my other social medias, I'll leave them down in the link in the description below. Otherwise, I hope you have the best day today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.